Here's why Gen Z shouldn't go to college. We're gonna start with the biggest thing. Everyone definitely knows this. It's the money. If anyone ever says the word college, the first thing that pops up into my head is money. But when you go into college, you're putting yourself in automatic debt. Let's be honest here, look, there's like loan forgiveness. That's really rare. If you got that, you're lucky. If you qualify for financial aid, that's pretty good. Like good for you, you know. You might not get the whole tuition like forgiven, but if it is a cheaper college, then you probably will. We're not gonna talk about the cost of college, but the opportunity cost. And basically what that means, the opportunity cost is just the amount of money that you missed out on making while you were in college. So let's say you go for 2 years and you don't know what the fuck is going on. You don't know what you want. You don't know what you're gonna do. But the whole time that you are in college, you could be making more money. You could be growing something, could be starting something, or just like figuring out your life, figuring out what industry you want to be in and set yourself in. Well, I'm gonna keep it real with you. Simply, if you don't go to college, for that same 2 years, you could be saving up your money so that at the end of those 2 years, you could use that for something to build your brand, build your business, whatever it is. If you do decide that you want to go to school because what you want to do in life requires college, by all means do that. I'm not here to bash college, but that's a big reason I feel like a lot of people probably shouldn't go to college, is because there's a lot of opportunity costs involved, and you could be making a lot more money while you're not in college and figuring yourself out. So what I did was, I didn't go to college when I was 18. When I was like 16, 17, I actually worked like a bunch of different jobs. I was trying to figure out what industry I liked the most and just learning things, because, you know, people say that college is a very social place, but yeah, like so is work. Like when you go and work at all these different industries, you learn a lot about the way people talk, you know, the way people move, everything about industries, sales. If you get deep enough into it, talk to your GM, whoever's like your boss, you get close enough to them, you will learn a lot of things about a business that you might want to indulge in. That's definitely why it's very important to put yourself in a position where you can learn. You still will learn social skills and stuff like that when you are at a job. You're still learning about yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking some time off. I feel like everybody says, yo, take a year off, you're gonna slow down your pace. Like, nah, I mean, you're not gonna slow down your pace if you take a year off, as long as you're substituting college for something else. If you're learning, that's not a waste. If you're learning about yourself, it's not a waste. YouTube everything, Google everything. Look at all your options, consider everything. Just keep searching until you find something you're passionate about and something that you could probably profit off of. Another thing that I really think that is the number one answer to why did you go to college is because my parents made me. If you're doing it for your parents, don't go. Your parents will respect you. Even if you don't go to college, if you make something out of yourself, I guarantee they will respect you. I don't know everyone's situation, but I just know that once you make something out of yourself, they can't tell you shit. You might get a bunch of people in your ear talking about, you didn't go to college, why did you do this, why did you do that? At the end of the day, it's your life. They're not gonna go to college for you. They're not going through all the schooling. They're not going through all the debt. They're not in your position. So a lot of times parents just don't understand, and I understand where a lot of people come from, because I was told to go to college by my parents. Simply when I was 15, 16, I found out I was not gonna go to college. I instilled that in their brains. So by the time I had finished high school, they were prepared for me not to go. There's definitely a lot of things that you could do to replace college. There's a lot of alternatives. I'm gonna just throw some out there. You could go to trade school, which you still might fall into debt, but not nearly as much. And it's probably gonna be something that you're actually interested in. You could go to the military, which I don't really recommend. Like, I kind of thought of that as like a last resort. You could learn entrepreneurship skills. You could invest your money. You could basically, I mean, look, the world is your oyster. If you really consider college a major thing for you, college is only important for like 6 professions if you really want to make a lot of money. But if your goal is to make money in this world, don't go to college. Simply, everything you do, think of it in the future, and if you don't see yourself doing it in the future, on to the next. Simply, that's how I put it. Play that long-term game, make sure that you're doing everything correctly, and try to get as far as you can. But that's all I have to say. So just remember, you don't need permission to be self-taught. You could do whatever you want, whatever you want. Learning wise, obviously not no criminal shit, but teach yourself, educate yourself on anything that you like, and you'll prosper in this world. So thank you guys for watching. I hope y'all enjoy it. Take care.